Hey, good morning everybody. What do we got going on today? We're going to do a dry brining versus a vacuum sealed wet brine comparison. We're doing an experiment. Follow along. So for this experiment, what we have here is this is actually just one super thick New York strip steak that I cut in half. Focus. That I cut in half and twine them. Kind of make them look like a filet mignon. One of them will be putting salt on, putting in a rack in the refrigerator overnight, and the other one is going to get salted and re-vacuum sealed and cooked tomorrow. Follow along. Alright guys, hey, you remember that time that I showed you how to dry brine and wet brine? You know, took a little of that coarse salt. Yeah, I lost the footage. Technical difficulties were made, but that's fine. We did dry brine. You guys know how to salt your meat. If you don't, kosher salt. Plenty of material out there to research. I'm going to show you what we look like so far. I like turtles. Alright, here's what we got. Two totally different colors. Can you figure out which one actually dry brine and which one was vacuum sealed with salt? I patted them both dry before this too, guys. Keep in mind. Well, in case you don't know, that's 24-hour dry brine on a rack. That's 24-hour brined in a vacuum sealed bag. So now I don't have enough time right now to grill these. So what I'm actually going to do is a safe bet to try to keep everything nice and even. And I'm going to put these in the oven at 350 degrees until they're just a few degrees from being finished, and I'm going to sear them off. I'm just doing that just for an equal situation, okay? Follow. Alright peoples, we've hit 122 degrees. I'm going to get a hot two-sided sear on these. Oh, don't mind those birds. They have really good timing. They're lovely. Anyways, so yep, we're going to finish these off in a pan with a little bit of butter on it, and we'll do what's next. Alright, let's get these bad boys in the pan. They carry it over a little further than I wanted them to, but that's alright. Get the fat side down first. Remember, this is just New York strip, about 1.5 inches thick. Now that one's plumped up a little bit more, even though, like I said before, they came from the same steak. But yep, we'll get our sears, and then we'll cut her, take a bite, and figure out which version did better. Alright, so we hit about 126, 127. That kind of overdid these a little bit. We're a little rest for about 10 minutes, and then we'll actually do the cut. Because remember, after all, this wasn't about the finishing temperature. Everybody likes their own different style steaks anyways. I'm more of a rare to medium rare kind of guy myself. But let's see which one the salt penetrated better on. And I also did put pepper on these too, guys. I know I suck today at actually showing you the seasoning that I'm putting on, and man, those birds are enthusiastic today. But you know what, hey. Take a lesson from them. Be positive. Well, everybody meet Blue and Love. They're my squawkers. Alright, so like I said, people, yeah, they can't help their loudness. They're just lovely little creatures. Alright, let's get these steaks over here and get a little bit of a close-up. There we go. Now the focus is working. The one I put down first, this one, dry brine, 24 hours. This one, vacuum sealed with salt on it. Got the same steak. Was one single New York strip. And yeah, let's see which one the salt penetrated better. Alright, I'll make sure I pull up a picture as to what these both looked like too as well. Before I cook them. Alright. See what we got. Ooh! Alright. We still got the medium rare ski. Let's give the other one a look. The other one was a little bit thinner. It was cut kind of like a wedge. Oops, let's get back here. That's still not bad either. This has got a nice pinkness to it. The lighting in here is just atrocious, though. I got to work on that. All right, let's put these face first in the dirt. Let's try 24-hour dry brine on a rack. Get that sit there. And then we will try 24 hours dry brined in a bag. They both cut pretty similarly. I'm not noticing any major texture difference. Not noticing very much different in color. They both have a nice medium rare, nice super juicy. Like I said, the lighting kind of sucks, but it's washing out the color. We'll bring you up. We'll do the bite, and then we will end it. All right, let's give this a shot. So we're going dry brine rack. I tell you what, the salt penetrated super nicely, and that was a real thick piece of meat. That was a New York strip. It was, where did the fingers go? Yep, that was about that thick. And I picked up salt right to the core with the dry brine, and we knew that was going to happen, or at least I did. I know that we're not Guga. This isn't the mad scientist either. Feel free to share it. Feel free to share or tag them in this, and they can try to do this themselves. Maybe they can discredit it. But so far, the one that was supposed to worked the way it was supposed to. Let's try the brine in a vacuum bag and see if it did any better, or at least it held up with it. The vacuum sealed bag brine actually has more of a salty and beefier flavor. Like I said, I'm no expert, and I'm not any of the people that have done years of experiments, but I highly recommend you to give it a shot. These are both great, don't get me wrong. I personally feel like the one that was dried up got a little bit of kosher salt on it, decent amount, and then got vacuum sealed. It was still dried up. That bag was pretty much dry when I opened it too. I think the salt actually penetrated better, and not to mention, I didn't have to have a piece of meat sitting out on a rack in my refrigerator to get bothered with. I mean, for my money, I would do it this way. Give it a shot, guys. Tell me what you think. Thank you for coming to d.d.c, and we also finally hit our first 1,000 views on a video. It was my very last one with the New York strip roast. That was beautiful. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. So all you newcomers, I appreciate you. And yeah, we've got another cook coming out here pretty soon. Thanks again for coming to d.d.c. And remember, folks, there ain't no barbecue without you. Make it.